This video is going to show you how to calculate a scale of a map without a scale. Question 3, as an example, there's a map of Limpopo and you can clearly see there's no scale, and I ask you to calculate the scale and round off to the nearest 100,000. What is important, if you need to calculate the scale of a map, you need to find a map with a scale that shows more or less the same area. I'm going to use map A as an example, and you can see there's map A. There's the scale 1 to 3 million or 1 over 3 million. It's a fraction, therefore the 3 million will be the scale denominator. Now if you've got a map that shows cities and towns, you can choose 2 cities or 2 towns. For example, you can measure the distance between Thabazimbi and Polokwane, and you can see it's a bit of an area symbol, so you measure the distance from the middle of that area symbol to the middle of this circle. But if you look at your map, you can see there's the district municipality Polokwane and there's Thabazimbi, but there's no cities or towns indicated. In cases like that, you use easily recognizable features along the boundaries or so. So for example, you can measure between this point and this point. What is really important is that the distances you measure on both maps are exactly between the same 2 points. So I can use this point on map A, it will be from there to there. For this demonstration, I'm going to measure the distance from that point to this point. You can see that's a very sharp angle, and you can see that's a straight line. And if you look on your map A, you will see it will be from that point to that point. The formula to use is distance measured unknown, that means on the map without a scale, divided by the distance measured known, that will be the distance on the map with a scale, multiplied by the scale denominator of that map. So I'm going to measure the distance from that point to that point. To make it a bit more clear, I'm going to zoom in because it's really important that you work very accurately. So I'm going to measure from that point exactly to this point. And you will see it is 4.2 centimeters. Do not round it off to 4. It is 4.2. Same distance between the exact same 2 points. It will be from this point here until that point there on the map with a scale. And if I measure that distance, you will see it is 7.12, exactly there, 7.2. Again, do not round it off to 7. And then all I need to do is to do what we call in mathematical terms substitution. So the distance I measured on the map without a scale was 4.2 centimeters. I'm going to divide it by the distance measured on a map with a scale, which was 7.2 centimeters, multiplied by the scale denominator, and in this case it's 3 million. Again, it's important, count the zeros. So in the top, 4.2 centimeters, and it's going to be divided. So 7.2 multiplied by 3 million, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You will see it's 21,600,000. So 21,600,000 centimeters. For a scale, it will be 1 to something. So to get it 1 at the top, I divide by 4.2. What I do at the top, I do at the bottom. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to divide it by 4.2. And you will see I get 5,142,857. So this will be 1,514,2,857. The question asks, said I must round off to the nearest 100,000. So the 5 million stays 5 million. I look at this 100,000. If it was more than 150,000, then it would have become 200,000. This is less, so it stays 100,000. And there I've worked out the scale.